We are trying. It just recently we started having all these issues, and then the police inquiry and the military they tried a lot of time, I mean a lot of time to cancel this. But what I only know is that until such a time when the government is ready to take security serious, if the government is ready to take security serious and security agencies are well funded, well catered for, then you know that yes, you are going to work. But situation where even as a grad person, you have 2, 3 years, your gratuities are not paid, your pension is not forthcoming, and this one has put about almost half of his years in the service, and at the end of the day, you come out. Even by the time they pay you 2 million. Wonder what is 2 million, 1 million? This Nigerian economy that you see people. So people that are there, they know what the people that have left are experiencing. So they will not want to go back and fall into that trap. So they'll be doing everything, including sabotage themselves sometimes. So until we see that person that will tell the government the truth. And I'm not saying the government does not know the truth, but they feel they said
avoid it, you can leave it as it is.
But their own, the one that concerns them, they do it with automatic alacrity. They do it without batting an eyelid. They wanted to buy an aircraft for the president. This one the aircraft was bought. They wanted to renovate the house of the vice president. We do few minutes that was done. So what now stopped them from facing insecurity, give them everything they want to do, and just forget about it? So that's just what I see. We are seeing the government is trying, but we need that patriotism from every person, every individual.
Thank you so much. It has been a wonderful one.
Thank you.
Thanks for your thoughts and you are doing very well. Thank you so much. So let me ask this question: why is security system reactive rather than proactive in Nigeria? Our security system.
And you see, it's reactive because that is what they were doing right from time.
Colonial heritage, you mean?
Yeah, that is what then there was no serious criminal activities like now. So where the police was from, they were just formed as a tool in the hands of the white men to intimidate their people to beat them back to life than giving, not because of criminal activity. Then the highest you can say policeman carry is a captain
Yes.
or whistle.
Yes.
But now, if you see policemen carrying APC, carrying this, yes, people are confronting them. So that was why then it was reactive. It's just that you wait until Ajayi Musa reports a case of stealing, then the police will want there to come to begin to do. So now what we are doing, that what is supposed to be done, like you have mentioned, is to be proactive, to see before it happens. But how can police or the agencies be able to see before it happens? It takes the collaboration of the people. And what is that collaboration? To give police information, to be ready at all times, to stand. For example, not that I have somebody who has stolen and I saw him stealing and I rather keep quiet because it's not my property I have stolen, or because I do not want people to say that it is you that reported the son of so person until we come past that level, then the police or agencies can be said to be proactive. And that is building relationship between the community and the police. And that is the essence of the community policing policy that the government was trying to bring then. That okay, well, community policing is just to act before it happens. But we still have the lack of awareness on the people until such a time when everybody is aware of their rights, everybody is aware of what is to serve a community or to the community, not expecting what the community will do for you. You understand? Until that period of time. And now, why I say we need serious awareness is that if a policeman just storms this environment now because of an intelligence, in their possession, and they arrest people, you see people shouting, what have they done? You are coming here to arrest. And the belief is that they are going to extort them, they want to arrest them to go and collect money. Not minding why the police are there. No reason, they don't want to know the reason. They just feel the police are doing that because they want to collect money. So it's part of proactiveness. That sometimes you see police raiding people, arresting people, you don't know the information available to them. I'm not saying the police do not have their own head. So it is just what has been built in this, but we are trying to be proactive this way. And it is going to take some time before we can get to that. We have to have all equipment, for example, drones, for example, CCTV. CCTV is not supposed to be within the house alone. You can put CCTV on the road from here to Alpha, from here to Party. Let places where then people that there should be a control room We have people will be monitoring all this. Those three are proactive too, but we have them until we are ready. So those are the things. Like the drone now we are talking about ungoverned places. There are places where this drone can be fired. They will go there and see who and somebody will be in the lorry here and be monitoring whatever the thing is capturing. So if they say they see a group of people, but who are they will give people money to buy it. You see, rather than buy the correct one because of their own personal interest, they go and buy fake one that will work for like 1 or 2 months and they will pack up. Like they expecting them to bring other money. So that's why I said everything revolves around patriotism on the part of every citizen.
Yeah, let me now say that means the change starts with all of us.
Everybody.
So that means, but are we saying police security? Then I don't mention that name police. Our security term that means it means rebranding. Is that what you are saying?
Anybody that's reformed. I mean, they have been reforming us, but you know, when I say reform,
no, when the reform is not being sincere.
you know, the complete formation. You see, everybody, you know, people will say, "Oh, only everything still bound back to the issue of money. For example, while I was in the service, maybe they give you the issue a pair of uniform a year, one. And you're expected to be working 24 hours. And you cannot work with attached uniform. People will be looking at that and say, oh, this dirty person. So if you want to have a pair, I mean, the spare, yeah, you have to use your own money to buy. And out of your salary, you buy shoe, you buy socks, you buy shirt, you buy bed, you buy. So until the government is ready, you understand? So that is why I'm saying it takes a lot of fun to do that. It takes a lot of fun and a lot of sincerity in the minds or in the hearts of both the ruled and the rulers before we can achieve that. So we need a lot of money to achieve that. If 10 million naira is budgeted for something, let that 10 million naira be spent on what they are budgeted for. And make sure you buy correct things for us. We saw the video where Chinese people were giving police money the other day. That everybody made noise. So in their own land, I saw another video where a civilian, a Nigerian, was trying to give their police money. And no. He come back and left. So how do you think they got there? There are laws against collection of bribe and rest of them there. But if before a law against evil can come to complete fruition, you must make sure that those things that will make those corruption unattractive is done. And how can you do that to the police? Yes, continue, except to fund them, pay them well, give them equipment to work, give them all they need, housing, education for their children. When you all those things are put on ground, and you now foolishly go and begin to collect 10 naira or 20 naira, if you are caught, then you can be sent to jail or even executed, depending on what the law says.
So those are the reasons why
the reason. So the reformation, there is not too much money, and incessant changes of leadership. You understand? Thank God the government has agreed that okay, the current IG will stay 3 years, at least from the time he leaves, I mean 4 years for IG. Then they will create time for planning. You understand? Not that you know you are just put at the mercy of somebody you have put there. You don't know when you can be removed. So even by the time you are bringing another new initiative, it might be tough to have then you remove very other person can want it name to be that just like what we are expecting all over. That people are just doing projects, the one they call elephant project, because they want people to give them accolades, not because that project is necessary for the community. So that's what I think until that period of time, they have a security of job and of tenure and the rest of them before they can do anything. But reformation is the key. But that reformation cannot be done without proper funding.
Thank you so much. And let me ask another question. National policy on policing.
Or community policing.
National policy on community policing.
Okay.
Can it be a tool for strengthening hard to reach areas? The hard to reach areas.
Yes, you know, when we talk community policing, ordinarily policing is community based. Okay? You understand?
Policing is community
It's
based.
community based. And then before you can be successful as a policeman, you have to work with the community. You have to work with the people of that particular community. And you know, before now, I was from Lagos, the province that many people are from Borno, some are from Imo, how do you expect people from there to know what is happening without the people of them? That was why at times there was a time we said, okay, everybody should go back to their states, state of origin to go and work because we will know more of the area than now. So fine, it is not that thing was not fully compliant. Now people have done about because people are always saying in Nigeria is one.
Yes.
And the constitution permits you to stay anywhere in Nigeria to work and to live or to do anything so far you are doing the right thing. So community policing is the best for us. And because of the fact that it's the best, we want to bring it the community policing is good work to the community. You know, I always tell people then that without the community there will be no police. You understand? But without the police, there can be community. You understand that?
Mm.
Without the community,
Without the community.
no police.
So what we
Just
did,
like
we
one
wanted.
Mhm.
forest now, you cannot just put someone to go and be sleeping with animals. But because there are human beings here,
Mhm.
the police can work. But without the police, the community too can live. The community can thrive without the police.
Can try or can't try.
Can thrive.
They can try.
They
They
can
can
try.
thrive. That is the
Yes.
essence of community police.
That's right.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? The community can decide on their own that this is our own community, this GRA. We can be put and each house should produce one person to begin to patrol, to guide, and they know themselves. If the son of Alaji has committed anything, you can point that they know themselves. You understand? But without the community, police cannot do it. So that is why we are now bringing the community into the police, and we are bringing the police into the community so that they can understand themselves. If the community accepts the police as